Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra June 8, 2022. Responsibilities can drop into your lap or surprise you today, or they're stronger on your mind, weighing you down just a little. However, a Sun-Chiron transit comes into effect today, and its energies are positive, kind, and open. You might solve or resolve a relationship problem or straighten out a misconception. Your ability to mix the small details with the big picture is strong. Be generous and gracious about others' input, and you'll be in even better shape. You are unafraid of being yourself and doing your own thing, earning you some extra respect. Great energy is with you for learning from mistakes or differences. Staying true to your unique belief systems is easier said than done, but this doesn't mean the relationship is worth compromising your truth. For instance, whether you're single or already romantically attached, today's healing sextile between the Sun and the wounded healer, Chiron, is likely challenging you to confront a repressed resentment, pain, or wound in the process. Given Chiron's positioning, this revolves around a significant other. Luna will also face off with Mercury, validating the need to explore a particular topic of conversation. As the moon glimmers in bold Leo, you may feel inspired to go after your professional aspirations. Instead of waiting for the right moment, consider this lunation your moment to shine. Take up space in your professional networks. Be loud and proud on and offline about what you have accomplished in your career path. Speak openly and confidently to your colleagues. There is no reason for you to hide behind others or wait for your turn to step into the spotlight while the moon is in audacious Leo. You are the professional superstar of this lunation. In his first full day in direct motion in your financial sector, Mercury is looking to the future, and while slowly at first, over the coming days will start to move forward. With a sharp nose for money that now comes with 20/20's hindsight, you can move forward with confidence with Venus, the planet of money, helping to get things moving again while benefiting from an enforced pause. Your energy and drive have no bounds. If you had it your way, you would do everything and at the same time. Even though your interests are varied, you should concentrate on what's relevant. Involve your friends and relations in particular. You will spend wonderful moments together, and have great memories of them. You probably can't manage any far-flung ambitious trips on short notice, but try to let your mind travel as best you can. You could use some new ideas and new influences even in the same old places. You're optimistic, willing to take risks. Self-reliance and the charm you possess gives you great confidence. If you suffer the indignity of being turned down by a potential date, this has little effect on the way you feel. There are people out there who appreciate what you offer and willing to share their love with you. You will see many possibilities when you open your mind to what could be your diet and exercise regimen. You comprehend intuitively what is necessary. So, when you find the things you feel would help you most, write them down on a piece of paper, using 2 columns. One column for practices you've never tried before, the other column for things you already are doing or have done in the past. Figure out how easily these items could be incorporated into your life. Managing stress is vital to keeping healthy and happy. Let the essence of this day's vibration help you to find ways to reduce your levels and to enjoy yourself for a while. Knowing you, it has probably been some time since you've just left the serious thing standing and committed to having a good time. Why not try this today? Laughter can bring so much relief to you. See if you can come up with some big guffaws. A few good jokes may get the ball rolling. When the moon returns to a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart each month, it offers a chance to hear yourself think, something that in the heart of the working week might not be as easy to achieve. However, it will be a lot easier than it has been until now, with the moon finding a lot less resistance or pushback from planets wanting to keep you busy. It is that lack of resistance and how easy you will find it to make time to hear yourself think or just not sweat the small stuff that is evidence that something has shifted. In the lead up to the moon's return to Libra, there is a need to start paying attention to your emotional responses, especially on the relationship front, but without taking them on board. As more and more focus is put on your relationships, the more important having the right balance between your personal and relationship needs becomes. Our eyes in the sky. With smart Mercury and money-focused Venus both in financially savvy Taurus today, you've got money on the brain in the best possible way. With these two important planetary powers soaking up the bull's fiscal savvy, you can make some real power moves when it comes to improving your bottom line. As long as you're not in a hurry, that is. Because this energy isn't about getting rich quick, it's about looking into good, solid investments that will pay off in the long run. If someone comes to you with a too good to pass up opportunity, let them know you're interested, but you'll have to think about it. And then do some serious research. If they're legit, they'll give you the time you need, but if they're trying to scam you, they'll try to rush you into making a bad decision. Luckily, with all this practical Taurus energy surrounding you today, you know better than that. Late in the afternoon, the moon squares Mercury in Taurus, stimulating self-doubt. Questioning our personal rationale creates seeds of unrest, making us moody. We might not even realize the true source of our angst at this time. We are only able to understand it in hindsight. Yet this confrontation is helpful, as it forces us to re-examine our biases and how our behaviors inform our choices. We still have about 2 weeks until Mercury exits its post-retrograde shadow, making this a perfect occasion to cover old ground and adjust how we respond to familiar triggers. The moon then falls into a void of course lasting for the rest of the day, suggesting we take this time for self-reflection. The cosmic weather is quiet today until the Leo moon opposes Saturn in Aquarius, generating resistance. It might be difficult to communicate without fear or guilt creeping into our consciousness. On the other hand, we might literally be prevented from expressing ourselves by virtue of authority figures standing in our way. The best course of action is to look at our situation objectively instead of allowing it to wound our pride. Yes, right now, we are stalled. How can denial serve as a teacher? What can we learn from this moment if our immediate response isn't to assign blame for our disappointment? Instead of drawing unnecessary lines in the sand that will be hard to retract later, allow yourself to feel your feelings fully so you can make sense of them in a mature fashion.